Taxi!
Hey guys, Vaughn here. So we're doing something a little different today with our retro reviews. We're doing Crazy Taxi from 1999 as played on the Xbox One, the recently added to Xbox Live Gold's Games with Gold. So this is a free game if you have Xbox Live Gold right now. And I don't think it's great on the Xbox One, so I'm largely going to be talking about Crazy Taxi, the original, in general here. So this is a score attack game. It has patented gameplay mechanics in which you have a taxi, you hop in, you pick up people, you drop them off, you scare them shitless. And that's Crazy Taxi. The quicker you can do it, the more money you make, the more dangerous the ride, the more money you get. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Now this game came out, I think it's a Naomi board 3D game from Sega, 1999, and these games back then just looked so good. It's so vibrant. But, I mean, not just the visuals, it's got unique gameplay mechanics to it. The car's not incredibly intuitive. You have to go in from like reverse to drive in a weird way. And yeah, there's some learning curve there. It's not the traditional braking system that you would usually get with like the strictly automatic transmission. I last played this 17 years ago. I played the port that was on the PS2 that was basically the Dreamcast port, which featured the arcade level and an additional one, and it was the same thing as the Dreamcast game. I think it maybe had some jaggies to it that maybe the Dreamcast didn't have. I'm not totally sure, because I never actually played the Dreamcast version. But there were two things that really stood out in this game that really made it its style. And there are two things that are absent in this version that I'm playing right here. Number one, the music. You had licensed tracks from the Offspring and Bad Religion that really made this game. I don't think that any other game has ever brought the licensed music to it with such vigor that it became an integral part of the gameplay. It was the kind of stuff that made you drive crazy. And the other thing, sadly omitted, this game was a pioneer when it came to product placement. There was like KFC, I think there was Pizza Hut in the game, and they're not here. You don't get them in this version of the game. Additionally, this is basically just a stripped together port of that PS2 version, but without the stuff that really made it stand out. You have some arcade mode, you have the original map, you have like a challenge area, the crazy box where you have different objectives you have to try to reach. Some of them more difficult than others. And like I said, it'd been 17 years since we last danced Crazy Taxi, and it took me a couple hours, but I've still got it. Yeah, hitting that completion in the S rank, not easy stuff. You may need to brush up on your Crazy Taxi skills. See, it's like little things like not having KFC, not having the music. All of that really weighs on you after a while. It takes away the fun factor. It's not an HD game. It seems to be pseudo stretched or rearranged for widescreen, but there's actually a free version of this on iOS that has the upscaled, higher bitmap, better textures, all that stuff working in its favor that this version doesn't have. So you may as well just play it on your phone if you have some means to get to a controller. I think maybe Android you might be able to do better than iPhone. That's just kind of an unfortunate thing. Oh, hey, the license ran out. We don't have this. We're just going to kind of not actually scale up everything, and that's that. So you just play till time runs out. You get more time as you drop off people quickly, and then you get a rank at the end, and you get complete, like, huh? Well, I didn't know I did that bad. You're just kind of dumbstruck by it. But hey, that's Crazy Taxi. It's a fun as hell game. I still see this out at places. There is a pizza place I frequent on occasion, and they have a Crazy Taxi cabinet. I kid you not. So if you get a chance, you see a Crazy Taxi, you can pick it up for free if you got Xbox Live. If you have an iPhone, I know I downloaded it, and I just tried to play it with touch controls, and it was even worse. But yeah, controls, not terribly intuitive, but very tight controls. Fun game, challenging. You can pick it up, you can put it down whenever you want, but it's still addictive. I recommend Crazy Taxi. I give it a 9.0 out of 10.
Crazy Taxi!